Okay. Good morning, everyone. I, Dr. Mehrazun Nishahak from Amity University, Madhya Pradesh, would like to present my topic, my research in the topic fake news, the news challenges in crisis. We need to understand that with the arrival and spread of COVID-19, we are not just fighting an epidemic, we are fighting an infodemic, said WHO Director General Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus on 15 February 2020. In this situation, it is critically important that people have access to credible news and information that they can trust and that can help them understand the pandemic as well. Fake news is not novel. History abounds with various examples of twisting the truth for material increase, popularly called lying, or flexing the truth for political gain, named propaganda. Fake news is generally assumed to be as old as journalism itself, and reputable media organizations have seldom played a role of gatekeeper for trustworthy information. In the fast moving internet age, this role has been primarily challenged as rumors and false information are being viral, sometimes leading to tragic results. With the advent of digital media and the popularity of internet, the responsibility of the fourth pillar of democracy has increased several folds. The present study aims to emphasize on the role of digital media concerning the fake news and the innovative phase of political campaigns through social media. The fake news is a problem, but in a populated country like India, it can almost turn deadly. Video clips, memes, messages, photographs are often being used to polarize the communities and spread violence to stir up trouble. The authenticity of social media has not been accepted yet, especially in between deadlines and discussions on various stories. In today's scenario, the veracity is that social media is turning out to be more influential than the traditional media. The truth is that shaping opinion and access to information is no longer the strength of traditional media. I would like to say that the students in particular can be trained and made aware about whatever is available on internet is not true, because they are the ones who would be actually representing the social media in a large scale. So they can be taught about open source verification of facts, media literacy, critical thinking, tools of advanced verification of photos and videos, digital security and safety, and so on. So can we have the next slide, please? So the next slide is basically just a glimpse as what is the thing that we can talk about, that how it has been, it is completely a fake kind of a news that was shared, and it was shared from a known person. It is not just the direct handle, it is a fake handle of the Twitter. And this is what is most common in our country these days also, that any known people's face Twitter handle snapshots are being taken, and in that the fake news people are actually creating any kind of message and circulating around as if it is a true kind of a story, but this is a complete fake news that was basically being shared. Next slide, please. Okay, this is another just an example, just to give you a glimpse that what is fake news, and it is all about that whether you want to take this as 6 or whether you want to take it as 9. Next slide, please. The what, whys, and hows of fake news. Next slide. The what makes. Now the most important thing is that how would we understand that what makes a news story fake? It can't be verified. The most important part is that the news stories cannot be verified. A fake news article may or may not have links in it tracing its source. If it does, these links may not lead to articles outside of the site's domain or may not contain information pertinent to the article topic. Now next is fake news appeal to emotion. Fake news plays on your feelings. It makes you angry or happy or scared. This is to ensure you won't do anything as risky as fact checking. Then the third is authors usually aren't experts. Most authors are not even journalists but paid trolls. Then the fourth is it cannot found anywhere else. If you look up the main idea of a fake news article, you might not find any other news outlet, real or not, reporting on this issue. Then the fifth point is that fake news comes from fake sites. This is the most important point, that did your article come from Miracola.com or realwingsrightnow.com? These and host of others are fake news. Now the next is basically why does fake news spread? So it basically spreads about because of three things, that is money, opinion, and your emotions. Next slide, please. Next. Okay, because of less of time, I would not be explaining a lot because a lot has been already explained in my paper. I would just like to give you about this image that don't believe everything you read on the internet just because there's a picture with a quote next to it. This is the most important thing that I would like to focus on. Next slide, please.
Ma'am,
These are
can you
the,
conclude?
yeah, I'm just concluding that one. These are just the Photoshop reused images. And at the end, I would just like to say one thing. Next slide. Yeah, this is another fabricated images that was used. So at the end, I would just like to say that one needs to realize at the end of the day that a particular belief is being polarized with certain motives. At the same time, those who are playing the dangerous games are very mindful of the fact that this can be very insensitive for the social fabric of the society. Thank you. Questions, please.
Yes. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Like, can you once again repeat your topic, ma'am?
The topic basically is the fake news, the new challenge in this particular crisis.
Well, ma'am, like you make a research on the fields of fake news, right?
Yes.
So, as while you were making this kind of research, are you think for reducing this kind of fake news, which kind of techniques means which kind of techniques or which kind of mechanism was been best for overcome from these fake news?
Yeah, basically, this is something that is the artificial intelligence is one part that basically now it is actually increasing the fake news as well as it can decrease the fake news also. There are various tools to fact check the fake news. That is the most important thing. For example, there is a tool that is advanced geolocation. There is various techniques where you can actually know that whether this particular thing that is shared on the internet, any kind of image, whether it is made now or it has a source that is way back, that is before it has been actually being circulated. So there are various tools of advanced verification for photos and videos that can be verified, and there are other online mappings as well being done to detect the fake news. And there are certain techniques and technologies that people are working on, and still there is a lot to go. But we are actually, if anyone, whatever you see on internet, if you get the habit to actually verify it, then it would be easy to stop circulation of fake news.
Well, anyone have any kind of queries or doubts? Can you ask now? Anyone?
ठीक है भैया, हम बात कर लेते हैं, हमारे कारखाने वाले से अटैक हो गया था, बात कर लेते हैं, तैयार होता है सर, थोड़ा कि हम confirm.
Well, ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Thank you for presenting.
Thank you so much for giving me
Uh,
a call.
yeah, ma'am. Kindly mute your audio and video, ma'am.
Sure.
And the next, Sashi,
Yes, sir.
uh, can you unmute your audio and video, please?
Yes, sir. I am.
1 second. Are you view the screen?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now continue.
Good morning, all of you. Today, myself, Sakshi Bhutani, Assistant Professor at Dayanand College, Hisar, presenting you the topic of a study on liquidity and profitability analysis of Punjab National Bank in India. Okay. My reason of studying this topic, choosing this topic is economy of every nation moves with money and money is circulated with the help of banks. Therefore, it becomes essential to analyze the bank's performance from time to time. Next slide, sir. Efficient and financial sound system, banking sector brings stability in the financial system so that economy may achieve genuine. Today, I am going to discuss that study made on the profitability of the second largest public sector bank, that is Punjab National Bank. Next slide, please. PNB was found in 1984 in Lahore. It is a multinational bank operating in 9 other nations rather than India. That is Dubai, Hong Kong, UK, Bhutan, Kazakhstan, and Nepal in form of joint ventures and subsidies. It was honored as Best PSB in first ever PSB Reform Index Award 2019. Bank's performance, especially of public sector banks, is well researched and received increased attention over the past years. There are some findings of the researchers. Next slide, please. Back one, sir. Previous one. Literature review. These are the literature reviews of some of the papers I have studied. These are the 2017 research made by Mustafa MS and Taki. These both are the Pakistani researchers, but these are the best researchers in the banking sector from the Pakistan. A research was made in 2010 by the Mukherjee and Webbs. They investigate the performance of South African commercial banking sector in the 2005 to 2019 by applying the test and the financial ratios. Mr. Khan in 2011 analyzed the bank performance in terms of profitability and analyzed the merger and acquisition in the Indian banking sector. Next slide, please. Objectives. A research is conducted to search answers of some questions, and I tried to answer some of the questions, which are examining the liquidity position of PNB and impact of deposits and advances on profitability of bank, and ways to eradicate insolvency problem of various forms faced by the bank. Next slide, please. Next, methodology. Studies conducted on secondary data of 5 years, that is from 2014-15 to 2018-19. Studies based on financial ratios such as current ratio, quick ratio, CI ratios to measure the liquidity, and regression analysis is done with the help of advanced Excel to examine the dependency of net profits on total advances and total deposits. Data collection sources. Data is collected from the website of Punjab National Bank, and various journals, newspapers, and magazines were also started for collecting the data. Now, moving toward the analysis. Table 1 shows the liquidity position of bank. As in 2014, current ratio, as you can see, current ratio was 0.02, and in 2018-19, it was recorded as 0.05. It improved, but still need more improvement. If we look at the liquidity coverage ratio, it should be more than 99%, but it is found that liquidity coverage ratio was 96.77 in 2014-15, and it steeply fall. A sharp fall is recorded in 15-16, that is 89.44%, but managed to improve and reached to 94.37% in 2018-19, which is not a satisfactory percent. Next slide, please. Next. Table 2. Table 2 puts the light on the dependency of net profits on total deposits. Negative value of total deposits, that is minus 0.6955, reported that increase in deposits harm the return on assets. Adjusted R square. This adjusted R square value is 0.37, specify that 37% of variation is independent variable is because of independent variable. Independent variable is total deposits in this study. Table 3. Next slide. Table 3 shows the dependency of net profits on total advances. Coefficient of advances, that is minus 0.19, states that bank observed negative relationship between total advances and total profits. Value of adjusted R square, that is 0.53%, explained that 53% of variation in net profit is because of total deposits.
Ma'am, can you conclude? Hello.
Suggestion. Hello.
Ma'am, can you conclude?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Suggestions: PNB should stick to its rules and regulations in granting loans. PNB should strengthen its asset recovery department so that no scams will further be presented before the bank. Bank should create cooperative and motivative teams to reduce the employee absenteeism and their leaving ratios. Next slide, please. Conclusion. It was concluded that bank is facing a poor liquidity position and management should take serious steps to improve these liquidity positions and to improve the dependency of net profits on total deposits and total advances. Merger might bring the revolution in the improving the liquidity position. Next slide, please. These are the references from where the study has been conducted. Next slide. Thank you.
Ma'am, can you once again repeat your presentation presentation topic?
It was the study of liquidity and profitability performance of Punjab National Bank.
Well, ma'am, do you make any kind of comparative study with one bank to another, or only you are concentrate on one bank only?
Sir, I studied only Punjab National Bank, but I compared its data, its study, its ratios, its profitability, its liquidity within the bank, but with other years, such as I compared 2014-15 with 2015-16 and 2016-17, 2017-18, and 2018.
Well, ma'am, like you discussing about the poor liquidity position, like you mentioned in your conclusion, right? For making the betterment for the liquidity position, do you suggest any kind of implications?
Yes, liquidity position is specifically dependent upon the current ratios, current assets, and current liabilities of a bank. So I will suggest bank should improve its current assets. That is, as such we know that current assets include current things that can be easily converted into. So bank should invest in small fundings, and it should be on demand basis, not on terms basis, as bank sometimes grant the loans to the public on the term basis, but it should be on the less term basis. It should be in the monetary form more than it should be in the long term basis.
Well, anyone wants to ask any kind of queries, kindly ask me. Anyone?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, ma'am, I have a query. As you said that I want to know whether PNP has business in Nepal also.
Yes, ma'am. It has been working in the form of joint venture.
Joint venture. Okay. Actually, I want to know your analysis or your inclination that in this COVID-19 situation, as well as with the Chinese economy turmoil, so and there is a interconnection. There is a strong interconnection between Chinese government and Nepal government. You agree?
I can't say about anything. Yes, sir. I can't say anything about this issue because this is not my area of study. I was studying only the profitability and liquidity analysis of India.
I want to know that you think that banking information is at a serious verge in this situation or in this diplomatic situation. Do you think so?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Because what did the bank do? Bank earns from granting the loans, right? If the bank has granted the loan for the projects for some to the entrepreneurs, to some startups, but during the COVID, those startups, those entrepreneurs can't work. They are not working properly, and banks also waived off their interest upon their grants. So banks are also facing a huge issue in the Indian economy as well as in the foreign.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this analysis. Thank you.
Any other questions? Any other questions, please?
Thank you, Sashi. Thank you so much. Can you mute your audio and video?
Yes, sir, sure.
Pooja, Shiny, can you unmute your audio and video, please? Pooja, Shiny. Nisha and Sashi, can you unmute your audio, please, once?
Yes, sir, unmuted.
Well, thank you for presenting your paper. At the end of this 3 days conference, we will again reschedule a session. In the session, we will we will announce the feedback about your presentation and whatever the surprise thing which we are providing to the researchers and academicians, uh, we are share those details with you all guys at that time. Well, thank you for presenting your paper once again.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Well, the session has been closed. I think the another personality may have some kind of technical issues, so she can't able to attend right now. So I am closing the session. uh,
Sir,
kind
we will log in with same ID password.
No, ma'am, no, ma'am, nothing. We will give another password and ID at that time.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Uh, well, the session has been closed right now. Thank you for participating.